Afternoon, everybody, for the final time today. We're live from East Shepparton Bowls Club for the 2026 Novice State Carnival. We're up to the men's singles final. The man who featured earlier on the day, David INIFER, has made his way all the way through from Narre Warren. He's up against ROULSTON from Strathfieldsaye. We're out here on the Frank Albert Atwood Green at East Shep. Kai Shannon is back in the hot seat.
Hello, Sammy. How are you?
How'd you go?
Yeah, went all right. Went all right. A few presentations, bit of lunch. These players are refreshed and ready for a big one.
It was a bit strange, actually. We're underway, the opening end. I asked them whether 20 minutes would be enough after we finished the presentation, and Dave did not look so keen. And then within 5 minutes, they were out here rolling up and asking us if we could start the game. So it must have been a change of heart. Anyway, we're underway, opening end. That's Dave to the left with the blue sticker, who we saw earlier on, holding one. First to 21 here, not timed. Dead ends are respotted on the tee. And we've got Marky Law, national umpire, marking this final out there for us. He's got the paddles. Once we get the scoreboard up, we'll be able to see who's who. But right now it's Dave holding one. Big finish to the semi-finals, Kai. I actually missed Glennie just on the last end against Dave Ellis. It timed up, and then they went real short last few ends. What was the go there?
Yeah, Dave Ellis got the shot ball over the jack to hold one, save game. And then Glennie had a drive, got the shot ball out, had second, and he was on 20, so finished that one up. So a cracking finish to that game. I'd say it'd be a single start proceedings to Dave, I'd say.
I don't have the names on either side of the scoreboard. Shall we take a chance and say that Dave's on the left side? One. Depends. What's in Bowls League? I'm pretty sure Dave was in the top half of the draw. Yeah. That's what I was getting at. We're away on the board. 1-0. Of course, the runner-up walks away with $750. The winner, $1,500. So it's a game of 21 up for $750 essentially. What would your tactic be? Would you get nervous and play ultra defense? You don't think about that though usually at the time, unless you're playing like a massive event, like Vic Open Mixed Pairs final. Anyway, and then you just dominate and win anyway. Touch, play on. 1-0 to Dave. Remind me, you know how Dave was on earlier on? You were doing more commentary than I was. What length did he tend to play?
He liked the longer, which is what he's done again here. He liked the jack up near the tee. Matt, pretty much all the way back. Very close to it. Shot, Glenn. Not far, foot or two. Good shot. Just falling a little shy with his second. Going to be looking to clear the last and have a very, very similar shot.
You know how we were talking about most exotic places someone might be watching the carnival from? And I gave Dougie from Bulgaria a shout out. She's never far away. Well, he's here. He's up. It's the morning. Sir Douglas Wilcock.
Welcome to the party.
Mitchie Taylor, there's a live stream. There is. How good. We'll have a little bit of a... What's actually... We've got a streaming calendar somewhere. Here it is. We've got today and then Monday the 25th, Monday the 26th. We will be up at Club Barham on the river for some final streaming of the over 60 State Carnival, where if you are playing in that and you're looking forward to seeing Kai, I'm sorry, you'll have to hang out with Steve instead. Good shots by Glennie. In for a second.
Hold a little.
Nah, this is all over
A
it.
little.
It's all over it.
And I'd say that'll do.
Uno.
Numero uno. David INIFER.
Time is 7:20 a.m. in the streets of he has told me before. Sophia, something like that. Looks cloudy with a chance of meatballs by my eye.
Anyways, back to action. Glennie be looking to just get under his own. Little trail of the jack potentially.
Oh, if he's got good weight, he'll get this. Oh, what a shot.
Oh, it just kept rolling on.
It didn't need to fall back that way. If it fell out the other way, he nearly made two. He's got the shot. He may have nearly done enough for two anyway.
From the seat I'm sitting in here, it does look like very close to two.
ROULSTON from Strathfieldsaye Bowls Club has got himself on the board in the men's singles final. He does it in the shape of a two. How about that? Shall we have a look through Kai Guy, the little road to the final for these guys? Davey INIFER. Let's go back to the round of 32, 21-9 against Craig White. This was on Sunday morning. Round of 16 got it done against Glenn Wills from Sebas, 21-14. And we saw him come out and win this morning the quarterfinal against Glenn Capuano, 21-10. Then he's done it against Eddie McAuliffe.
It's been an all-day debate.
I actually talked to him on the way. He was such a nice guy. He was so appreciative. He had such a good time during the week, and I did not even ask. So pretty much all the scores I've read there, no one's got within, what was it, 12? 14 is as close as someone's got to Dave during the tournament. In knockout play anyway. To go back and find his section. Oh, well, funnily enough, the two section games, Dave won 21-18 in both those games. He was down 18-12 against Marcus Tuvey from Parkdale in his first game on Saturday morning. Picked up a 2, a 4 and a 3 to win that game.
Wow,
And we wouldn't know this without the scoring being there. If this game wasn't live scored, we'd have no idea. Second sectional game is 21-18 as well against Brad Clark from Ocean Grove, more commonly referred to as Herbie's dad. And guess what? Brad was 18-17 up, and Dave's on the last three ends of that game as well. Went 2-1-1 to win 21-18. How about that?
How about that?
Sometimes you've just got to win the game.
What's going on? Dave's drawing one on the line. Went a little early off the
Good
mute there,
again,
Sammy.
little bit. What was that
Good
noise?
shot.
Just wants to run away now, not really leave it next to the jack. There, gets to the shadow and just runs away. No target, holding a good 3. Glenn's only got one bowl to do anything about it. He's got one up on the bank, he's got one short, and one out to the side. Probably best chance of just following the last down, I think, is the way to go. So, shaping up forehand here? No, backhand it is. I need some help off the front here to hang around. Oh, nearly got it off that bolt.
Yeah, very close.
All right, so Dave, free crack here for a maximum count early on in the final. Pretty confident he doesn't make any mistake. Was that my fault?
Yep.
I just thought he'd throw it in.
Prawn.
Might just be... Oh, yeah, hang on. Relax. 3. So Dave gets the lead straight back. 4-2. Playing first to 21 shots here at E-Shep. And on rink number 23.
There he is, Marky Law. Doing a great job.
I was trying to find some bowls goss on Dave for us. Didn't come up pretty empty-handed. Looks like he's played mostly during the season, so this is his 3rd year playing at playing bowls, and 3rd season just being at Narre. He's played Division 4 on weekends this season, so yeah, to back that up, to make the final here, potentially win it. Get him up the grades down there, boys. Get him up.
Both good lines, just missing a little on the way. Plenty of room. It's not too bad here, David INIFER. Pretty good shot. His bowls, I've seen them bowls 3 or 4 times fall against the bias. It's just done it again there.
I reckon Davey actually started the season off in Division 4, but ended up in Div 2, playing in Narre's 2nd side towards the back end of the year.
Solid effort.
He played 10 games in Div 2, so that sounds about right.
He's pretty good again here, I think.
Wasn't able to pick it up on the way through, but stops in time and covers the 2 back bowls. It works. All right, that's Dave. Now we've got to get some info on Glenn. Strathfieldsaye and Bendigo.
Just doesn't want contact on the front. Very frustrating, but makes it 3.
Life member of the White Hills Cricket Club. Right arm medium bowler, right hand lower order batsman. Don't know what relevance that has to bowls, but it just came up, so allow it.
Play on. Dave's not far away again. Fairly consistent. Needs to hang around. And he will. He's got a full count at the minute with Glenn only 1 bolt to make a change. ROULSTON on the forehand. He's got to hold a long way from there. If not, just hang about. Not going to, so I'd say it's going to be a full count to David INIFER.
Well, you reckon they're all in, yeah?
Oh, Marky Law told us.
Yeah, I reckon you're onto something. Well, Glennie played 9 games for Strathfieldsaye and Bendigo Premier Division, mostly as a second the year gone by, so like on paper, those sort of levels sort of even out. Expecting a tight game, but Dave with a better start has picked up a 3 and backed it up with at least another 3, maybe even 4.
Tape will come out. Of course, every shot is very important in such a big final. And 4 it is. Takes us to 8-2. Seven shots in the last 2 ends for Dave INIFER. Opting for that similar length that he's played really well.
Plenty of support for DI in the comments. Josh McQueen tuning in. Lord Linrod on YouTube. What do you think that was a Facebook name?
No idea, honestly.
Somehow that doesn't surprise me.
Glenn just shy again with his first. Dave on a much better track, keeps the same speed. He's got a very good shot. Look at this. Dave INIFER.
Very consistent early days. Raced out to an 8-2 lead. First 2 bowls on what is end number 5. Landed in good positions.
Don't go too soon. Glenn's got to have his say.
Needs to go with it. Keep going with it. Oh, the jack goes so far on this.
Can we get some heavier jacks?
Umpire,
Pretty unlucky.
heavier jack. You know the best bit about this for me? This weather, this time of year? The UV index today is 1. Excellent result.
Yeah, for people like you.
Doesn't want to touch the front pole, really.
Leave it alone. Yep, another second. Third, sorry.
I reckon he'll swing for the bowl if it's on. Probably not. You just come out and play ultra aggressive and go for everything. What's there? There's nothing to lose.
Not the worst area.
He
Needs to
might be a couple down.
get down a little more.
Ah,
Good effort.
the other hand, the way that the wind's still really coming through the left corner of the screen, sort of from bottom left to top right, just tailed off.
Dave's interested again. Good speed, he's all over this. Needs to run a little more. Falls over. Oh, against the bias again.
What do you mean again?
It's happened 3 times this game. Have you been watching?
No, it hasn't.
Well, yes, it has.
Oh, it has.
Thank you, assistance from the crowd. Switch on Mr. Rogers.
All right, Glenn's played a couple of good bowls this hand. Can he get to the shot bowl and turn it out and score?
Not the worst track.
Did he throw it?
Don't think so. Disappointing one it is to David INIFER. Was close with his last, but just not enough. There he is again, Marky Law. Takes our score to 9-2. Once again, it's only really been those 2 ends that have impacted the score so far. The 4 and the 3.
And based off the previous winners list, Kai Guy, no one ever from ACG has won a novice, men's novice singles before. Narre Warren, what are we looking at? Sandbelt.
He's putting a good case in for it so far.
Yes,
David INIFER.
Sandbelt, no, because Mulgrave's Eastern Rangers, so go figure. No. Not since the event's inception in 2013, but men's goes back as far as 2013 on the honour boards. The women's goes all the way back to 2003-04. What's going on there?
ROULSTON starts off with a great first bowl. Needed that. How can Dave respond? Track's not too bad. Just falling short. Sometimes that's what a little bit of pressure can do. Just needs to clear. Does. And settle a little. Missing in good areas. Dave just missed his line a little. Pace a little over 2. Chance for Glenn. High line with good speed, he may count. Just out.
Kai, I hope no one calls for the umpire. Oh, you guys turned and looked at the wrong time.
What? Oh. Have a little bit of a snooze,
No,
was he?
it must have just been the sun he's made it look like that. Mate, it's the afternoon for it.
Dave INIFER needs a little bit more.
Huddy more. Oh, he's turned the bowl down. I'm not sure if that helps him or
Makes
not.
it interesting, doesn't it? 1 yellow, Dave INIFER.
The bowl falling down did help.
ROULSTON. I think he's high, but may come. Not gonna get down enough.
I think Glenn will come down and have a look at it before conceding, but
Dave just points to
Dave's just pointing as though
Glenn.
he might be one down, so I'll throw a tape on it, I reckon. No one will be keen to give that one away. All right, questionnaire time, millionaire hot seat. What was the best shot you saw this week?
Didn't end up scoring, but Dave Ellis's shot on the
Didn't end up winning the end.
didn't end up scoring the end, sorry, but Dave Ellis's last bowl to get the shot bowl and the jack to save game. That was probably the most impressive. What about yourself?
I thought Gibbo shot in the pairs on the second last end, going back this way to swing the red bowl out. Tough conditions under light, ditch to ditch, second last end. He doesn't get that in the Barabin. The Nebbets win the end. They potentially go on to win it, but he rips the ball out for a couple. All right, well, there you go. A shot to Glenn, so gets it back to 9-3. Wins his second end of the final. All right, back to the action. Men's singles final for 2026. Dave INIFER out to a flyer. It's won 4 of the opening 6 ends. He leads Narre Warren from Strathfieldsaye, 9-3. Glenny's back, opening bowl. Sort of the start we're more after, isn't it? Isn't it?
Yeah, a bit of a...
Talk to me, because we're not having a conversation.
bit of a confidence
It's just
builder.
one person calling the bowls.
Yeah, well...
Do you want to be subbed out?
Yes.
Oh. Can I sub myself out?
Nah. If anyone's off,
I feel like I can.
if you're gone, I'm gone. Brad can commentate.
Brad's commentated before, you know.
Has he?
Yeah. It took us 6 months to recover, but he has. Yeah. And here we are.
Yeah.
It's pretty much on it, isn't it? On it. That's close enough to being on it.
Just say on it, will you, Marky Law?
There's a few murmurs in the crowd being like,
What's he talking
brother,
about?
it's pretty much on the jack, isn't it?
Just get to the point, Marky. Does a great job, Marky Law. Don't think it's going to get down at that speed.
So that helps him if it stays high. Just sits there for a second. Gives him a little bit to work with. So, drifts on by. Yeah, I must have mentioned at the start of the stream, it is a respot here. And he's only one down right now, Dave, so Glenn's in a little bit of a predicament whether to draw another or run for cover and try and split some of those back bowls up. He's down on the forehand this time. I don't think he can afford to drop another 2 or 3. He's still early-ish days, but another multiple to Dave, and this one will open right up.
It's going to get close to the tee, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Well, it's at least going to split some out, and if he got it all the way through, it's only going to be 1. The first bowl at the end was a touch or not?
Marky says 1 mil still away, so unless he's... I reckon if he's touched...
That's chalk on it there.
Yeah, but I reckon if he's touched, the jack would have gone a bit further, because it has been rolling on a little, but could be wrong.
All right, what's he doing? Is he playing just to arrive and play? Surely, just go it. First bolt, was it toucher?
Arrive.
Oh, it looked like it touched and knocked back, so the shot bowl is a touch up. You can't go and accidentally miss high. You could take your own 2 out. This is such a hard shot.
Tell you what.
Hard for some. Great attempt. And, the way the green's running it is, it's so quick out there to play that sort of arriving shot and then get that close is a fair attempt. Back-to-back ends for Glennie Roulston. He picks up a couple of ones and gets it back to 9-4. First bowl, first 2 bowls. Oh, so important. Hey, this is this is so off topic. I won't bring it up. I was meant to tell you, when we snuck out to New Mercury the other day, and there was a game of footy going out the back of the bowls club out of the golf club there. Then the opposition wasn't Moama, it was actually a Chuka in town. Do you know who was playing for a Chuka?
Who?
Troy Mansbridge.
Wow.
Went through the team list, yeah.
That's unreal.
How unusual. Wonder if he saw us from the Bowls Club.
Wouldn't have thought so.
Wouldn't have thought so either.
Bowls Club's not
Would've
that
been.
close.
Would have been. Yeah, it was.
It's close, but not looking over and you see people, you know, sort of close.
He would have been invested in the game.
Oh, definitely.
Wonder if Brian was there. Maybe Brian was there watching. Maybe he was the bloke that kicked us kicked us out.
Yeah, wouldn't be surprised. Glenn needs to get down. Speed doesn't look too bad. And it's not. Not nice try. David INIFER back to the ever reliable draw. Sneaks in just behind the jack and falls over. Brilliant. Very good shot. Glenn just looking to get under his own. A little more pace on this. Just going to pass through. Chance for David to add another. Needs to hold. Not going to be enough. I'd say that's third shot. Yep, it is. Marky Law indicates one down. What happened there? Fell a little shy. David would be really keen to add another. Doesn't look too happy. And I understand why. Little wide, little quick. I'd say it'll only be the one. We shall wait for confirmation. One it is. Takes us to 10-4. Opting for the longer length once again. Dave just passing through. Not a bad track though. ROULSTON all over this. Great shot. Cutting under the jack. Just in behind. Happy days. It looks tight. But may hold on. Can get back to sit the shot bolt too. Does do so. For the bowls. Oh, it's close. I'd say it's still Glenn's, but yep, Marky Law says it's a measure. So Glenn goes back to the draw. Not the worst track, sort of where they come from. Don't think he sent it though. Watch out, Marky. Here comes the next bowl. And it's not far away either. Slows up. Oh, it's close again. Just out. Marky indicates after a good look one to David. Line will come up and have a look. He's just letting Glenn know he thinks he's got the shot. He thinks David's got the shot, I should say. Glenn, of course, 2 bowls left. Just asking to come up and inspect the head. Clears his own, he's close. And that he doesn't. Be interesting to see what Dave plays here. I'd say he'd stick to the draw. Played it pretty good with his last. Just needs to lose 2 feet. And he will be all over this. With no jack movement. He's got speed. Can get past to sit the shot bolt. Well, that'll be 2 shots, I'd say. Yeah, it is. Glenn's got 1 left in his pocket to make the change. You see the replay there. I don't know how we got back without the jack. Oh, that's a brilliant shot. Novice Carnival, there certainly has been plenty of talent rolling around across the last 6 days. And David INIFER is no exception to that. Holds 2, looking to take a 12-4 lead. And Glenn will be looking to change that with his last. The mat. I think he's on his forehand. Can use that little wall of bowls. He's interested. He's very interested. Needs to stay with it. Well, I think he might have cut one out. Could potentially still be 2. I think it's only 1 though. Unlucky result. 1 it is to David INIFER. Takes the score to 11-4. We see the replay here. Good shot, just didn't get the result. Again, David going to that longer length. He's been fairly consistent with the length he likes to play. Little bit of hold, little bit of run. Good line. On his forehand. Doesn't look too bad. Probably just the speed that's going to be an issue. Needs to stay on at least. Oh, not going to. Mikey gets that one out of the ditch. To pass his own, he's just under the line here. Good speed, he'll hang about. Can he find the gap? He'll be all over this. That's the last thing he wanted. Still plenty of room.
Sorry, I was busy.
Hello, Sam. Where you been?
What happened with the trail of the jack? He didn't quite go with it last end.
He went with it, but the little roll of the jack that you know on this surface.
Spring far.
Yeah, it springs far and just went back out to a catcher of David's.
Played a good end again, Dave.
A little bit of a loose one there. Mm, 11-4, got the scoreboard up to date.
What's he sailed through again? Still a few. Kaz tuning on YouTube, thank you very much for tuning in. It's been a big day. In fact, Dave kickstarted his quarter-final about 9 o'clock this morning. Still going 6 or so hours later. Requires 10 more shots. There's only a couple here. I reckon that, yeah, he didn't like it at all as soon as it came out and stick. Better than this morning when he forgot to hold on to it, I suppose.
Yeah, he did let go of one this morning.
That'll be on the lowlights reel for later on.
Yep. Glennie needs a big bowl here. Doesn't look too bad. Needs to run. Needs to run. Oh, it's going to be enough.
Clear run.
Oh, if it stops. Yeah, it's going to stop. That'll do. Only takes the one.
Yeah, a bit of a last bowl special. All right, well, I've been waiting to kick you out again and finally got another guest, so that's good. Kai, good. Well done.
Thanks, mate. See you later.
Are you coming back or are you going home?
Don't know.
Stick around.
I will, for a little bit. See how we go.
Good work. All right. 1 to Glennie Ralston, gets the mat back and back to 11 shots to 5. So super fast start from Dave. He won 4 of the first 5 ends, went 1, 3, 4, 1. And since then, it's been shot for shot. A little 3-2 run the way of Glenn over the last 5 ends. Another special guest joining me, Sammy Saraceno from Greater Shep Council is on board. Hello, mate. You do a bit of commentary from time to time yourself.
Thanks, Sammy. Yeah, I do have a bit of a go at it occasionally on
More than a go.
weekends.
I forgot to you worded me up the other on Friday. You were commentating a bit of footy, a bit of boundary riding, but I didn't get a chance to tune in. So next weekend, if you're on, you got to let me know, and I'll make sure my weekend is free so I can tune in for the whole game.
If you download the Community Plus app, you'll be able to hear me on 1FM 98.5.
Nice.
We'll be at Deakin Reserve in Shepparton, actually, for Shepparton United versus Tatura. 2 teams that are been down the wrong end of the ladder.
What are we up to? What are we? What are we? A month or 2 in?
Round 7.
Games?
Round
okay.
7 we're going to be up to. Yep. Some of the district comps are a little bit less. They're 1 week behind.
Okay.
But the 2 major leagues are up to round 7.
Now, you don't play bowls yourself, but you know what's going on. I was sitting with you on the far side, and when the second 2 ends ago in this direction, Glennie's trailed the jack, and he go to me, yeah, that's what happens when the green's running 16 or 17, the jack springs. I go, sorry, what?
Yeah, look, obviously, my late father-in-law probably lived at the Bowls Club when I used to go and visit him up in Swan Hill. He was obviously part of the Murray Downs Bowls Club,
which is Josh on Wednesday,
which is Josh Thornton's club, of course. Whenever I visited, I said to my mother-in-law, "Where's Guy?" Obviously, and she said, "Well, he should know where he is. He spends probably 4 or 5 days a week at the Bowls Club, Murray Downs." Obviously, yeah. Unfortunately, he's since passed away. Obviously, some 10.5 years ago now. Yeah, so obviously, mother-in-law did tag along, and she occasionally got onto the greens. But yeah, he absolutely loved his bowls. And yeah, and I obviously, when I first started out as a young journalist many years ago, bowls was one of the first sports I covered. Absolutely loved my relationship that I had with the association, the Golden Valley Bowls Association, and obviously clubs as well. Really took it, quite seriously when I was covering it.
And when you were covering those, were write-ups in the papers on radio, or
write-ups write-ups in the papers back in those days, Sammy. Yeah, but there's obviously good coverage from a digital point of view. From a local TV point of view, they were obviously very prominent back in those days. Yeah, I'm going to give my age away now, Sammy. Some 30 years ago it was when I first started as a very young journalist, as a 21-year-old. And yeah, it was obviously on the radio as well. And it's come a long way, the sport. Like, obviously, you see it's streamed a lot more now. And I know 100%. Locally they have gone down that path of streaming it. I don't know that they have done it in the last couple of years. And I know that there's been a bit of, I guess, pushback as to why that hasn't occurred. Because, I mean, I can understand why it is a good tool. Because, I mean, for people that have got a connection to someone locally and they mightn't live here anymore, they might live in the state, it's always good to watch what's going on and see 100%. Things live and feel like you're there and part of it. I guess that's what live stream does. You feel like you're there, watching it.
So there's a lot of club-based streaming and sort of region-based streaming of a whole variety of events now. So you feel like you're involved there, what's going on. You don't have to go far now to find a score or watch a game of bowls. You can just sit down and YouTube on the telly or wherever you might be on the go. You can flick it on and be involved. And even there was a few players here earlier over the weekend. See Dave here just snuck in for a second, so he gets 2. Important end. It's his first multiple in a while. That'll get him out to 13-5. There was one play here earlier in the week. Said, how come I can't find a live score of what's going on it might have been over at Shep Golf or something. I think there was one game that, obviously we need a huge team of markers and volunteers to to mark those knockout games that wasn't being live scored through the app. It was just funny, one live score wasn't being done, and it was like everyone forgets how far we've come in the last few years in terms of being able to do live scoring and streaming to people. So, yeah, people are accustomed to that now, which is really good.
It is. It's probably thanks to COVID-19. Obviously, once we got out of... while there were still some things that were going, ahead around COVID-19, and I guess for people to be able to tune in and watch because we couldn't travel far back in those days, of course, as we know. That's when live streaming became very, very prominent. And I know that, there was events that were happening in West Australia and South Australia because it was obviously a little bit more relaxed from a COVID-19 point of view. And it then took a hold here in Victoria, and it's become very, very prominent, as you said, Sammy, in local sport, community sport. They've formed those partnerships with obviously community radio stations, whether that be Metropolitan Melbourne or up here in regional Victoria. It's fantastic to see that take a hold because, even here locally, I look at it, when I went over the Euroa on the weekend, obviously, and they're a very close-knit community. And when there's a live stream over there, it's so good to see the people in the aged care facilities who aren't probably up to being able to go out and sit at a game for 2 and 3 hours. They've actually got it on and watching Euroa play in the football. And I think it's fantastic. And I think that's what live stream does, is that those people that really had a huge passion for it back in the day and were obviously going there in person and getting their record and getting their, little pie and whatever else they get, cup of tea, coffee, scones at halftime. They can't do that now, obviously, but so it's so good that live stream has allowed that to come to their living rooms.
Bowls is 110% in the same camp as well, man. Like, there's plenty of people who still get out there, still have a game. They're able to, for those that aren't, to be able to just, flick it on. They might get themselves set up with an iPad or whatever it might be. And they just know, not even from our streams as well, from a wide range, like all over Australia, even overseas, you can pretty much catch anything that's going on. It's so good for the sport.
I think one thing that I've noticed with your sport is the number of young people playing it now. I think it's really, really fabulous, and it's quite competitive, and there's obviously a bit of money involved, obviously, and you might be able to shed some light. I've got some friends who play locally here, and they were explaining to me that they have players who come in and play some games from Premier clubs in Melbourne.
That happens,
They obviously play at their Premier club, but there's the opportunity occasionally to come and play marquee one-off games or, a couple of times a year. How did that all come about?
It's always ever-changing, but it was to give, I think it was more to do the reverse originally, is to give country bowlers or, people around here from Shep that wanted to have a go at playing in Melbourne to have a crack to see what it was all about.
Yep.
That was the idea, and now that's sort of working the other way as well. People want to come out and have a game out here. So, it's always ever-changing, and the rules around that are always highly disputed, which I'm sure it is in most sports with your footy marquees and things as well. So, it's really good. And we have our marquees as well, our marquee players who come from interstate to play in our competitions as well. So, always ever-changing, but I think it's all for the good of the game.
Yeah, I mean, anything that takes the game forward and, evolves it, I think has got to be great. Geez, it looks like Glenn's holding a couple of shots here, potentially.
Yeah, he is. Probably Dave's loosest end of the game so far, and this is his last bowl. He needs to get inside his own here. They will turn late. He just catches the outside, falls down. A little chance here for Glenn if he can pick up
a 3. Yeah. He's got 2, potentially, has he, Sammy?
I don't think Dave will mind me saying it. A bit of a soft 2 or 3. If he can get a little touch in the jack around the corner, he's nearly holding 4. A tight line for that hand. Wants anything but turn this front blue in. He tried hard to. Got the good weight, rips away. It'll be 2 and
2 for sure.
In fact, Kai's dad, Steve, from Essendon, came up and played a few games over at Shep Golf this season just been. So,
okay, there you go.
Mark's got the 2 paddles ready to go. That's what it is. So back to 13-7. In a bit of an arm wrestle now after Dave, probably fair to say, jumped Glenn in the opening 4 or 5 ends.
Sammy, you're playing, obviously, I chatted to you and Coop, obviously, on the second day of the tournament over at Mooroopna, and you boys both play down in Melbourne.
Yeah, so Coopsy's actually first season of bowls was this season, so he had a crack in the open pairs.
No good, apparently.
How'd you go? No good. Anyway.
No good. He did tell me.
That's why he was at the supporter event with us on Friday.
He did tell me that he went no good.
So, yeah, he'll be back. Coopsy plays out of the Bundaroo Bowling Club.
Yeah, good.
Very strong club in Melbourne. And, yeah, Kai has a game down Essendon. I have a game at Glen Royce. So we're all not too far apart from each other down
Different competitions? Do you play against each other?
Yeah, so all the Metro Melbourne is one big competition on a weekend. But that filters through to Premier League all the way through to, like, Division 7 or 8. So there's, different variety of skill levels.
Yep.
Yeah. Obviously, different clubs have different teams in each division as well. It's not all the same. So.
Now, on your weekend competition, can females play in it?
Yeah, it's all open.
It's all open.
Yeah, open gender.
So that's changed obviously a lot over the journey, because I noticed that even up here in the midweek competition, which was primarily the ladies comp, you've obviously got men that play in it, and obviously on the weekend comp you've got women that play in. So yes, it's changed completely now.
Yeah, I haven't been around a super long time to know the full history of it, but yeah, midweek Tuesdays used to be sort of ladies pennant, but that's that's completely changed. That's probably going back a little while now though that it's changed. So yeah, all open gender. Yep. Chance for Dave to jump back on. His first two bowls have been pretty good in this game so far. A bit of a probably loose couple of ends.
It's looking like a good bowl.
Straight back on it here. That sort of a little bit of cover. The sun's just gone away. That'll tend to mean the green quickens up again. I think it's pretty quick green anyway.
Yeah, most of the greens been running around that sort of 14 to 17 seconds across the venues that you've played at.
Yeah, there'd be. I don't think there was any greens that would have been slower than 14. No, which is anywhere between 14 to 7. I mean, 14 to 17. I mean, if you ask me personally, that's
perfect.
Yeah, you won't get too many complaints.
And obviously, you were telling me on Friday that the supporter event sold out in how quick did it sell out?
That was kicking off. I had people. I was sitting in the little bowls office here on Thursday afternoon, so we have 2 games and then a quick lunch break before the last sectional round. Dave's nearly going to pick up the jack here.
He
Gets
is.
the middle of it. Great shot by Dave INIFER, holding a good 2. Had people coming up to the window asking to play in it. I go, that's for only people that knocked out. Yeah, we just want to have a game. We want to have a game. But if you get through, you can't play it. Yeah, that's all right. Put us down. So, yeah, we had to. We've never had to cap entries for a supporter event until now, because we weren't going to have any more rinks to hold any more teams. But
that's great.
That'll be back on the. That'll be back a part of the schedule for next year.
Yeah, that's
1,000%. Yeah, we might even have to look over it. Maybe playing 2 at a couple different clubs or something.
Yeah, that'd
like
be
that.
awesome.
We'll see if we can work through something. Yep.
Well, it's good because it just kept
people are up here. So
yeah, that's
people are
right.
up here anyway, and they're looking
Correct.
to have a game. And
Kept them here longer.
They're all novices, so they're just super keen to be out there and have a game, no matter what it is, mate.
Jeez, Dave's holding the shots here, isn't he?
Yeah, Glennie's last one, he's sort of just gone through, and Dave's too much room for him. He's going to draw a 3rd in. Just needs to hang around.
Yep, not a bad shot.
Oh, well, pretty big bowl. In fact,
Jeez, it's going to be a challenge for Glennie and
to
what he does.
Sometimes the best thing you can do is take an extra second and just come and have a look and see the angles from sort of standing behind the head from down the other end where we're looking at the camera.
Yep.
Because it can look from down the other end a lot different, especially when you can't see the jack. So just give you an idea of how much space. So from the mat, not sure. Hey, Brad, can we have a look at camera number 2? Is that 2, where he's walking back down the other end? No, the second one from left. Yeah. Yep. Perfect. Yep, hit us with that. Yeah, so from down the other end, you can't really see where the jack is. So, and from where we're seeing, we can still see there's space to get in there, but he can't see that space at all.
So Dave's holding the shot. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I see what you mean.
He's jumped on the backhand side here. I think the pace is okay. Just needs to be around the front here. Glennie Rouston, what's he done? Oh, it's a pretty good attempt. He'll cut one out and get a good 3rd shot.
But Dave's obviously got the last bowl.
Yeah, he does. He can still play a positive shot himself if he draws up to him and get a little touch down the down the line.
Now, Dave's from Narre Warren, the club.
Yeah, Dave's from Narre. I was actually just having a look earlier on. Dave played majority of the pennant season just been in Division 2 Melbourne. So you've got Premier Reserve, Div 1, Div 2. So that's a very decent standard, yeah.
And Glenn, he's from Strathfieldsaye.
Strathfieldsaye, and
in Bendigo.
Strathfieldsaye have a Premier League team in the Bendigo Premier League.
Yep.
And he played majority of the season there. So
2 by the looks of it.
Good standard. Yeah, just missed out the last one, Dave, but he'll be happy. He's picked up a couple 2s going away from the clubhouse now. Gets out to 15-7.
So he's recouped those 2 shots that he gave up the previous end, obviously.
It's a little bit back and forth, but now he's only 6 away from the men's singles title here for the 2026 State Novice Carnival. $1,500 going to the winner. Yep.
Fantastic. Now, are these 2 both in their 3rd year of bowls? Do you know?
Yeah, they are. So I actually just had a look before. Neither of them, unless the eligibility rules change, but based off what they've been the last couple of years, this will be their last chance to win a novice title.
So where can they go to from here, from an event point of view? What can they sort of have their eyes on for future?
Yeah, probably. It sort of depends if they want. Obviously, then, as long as you're an affiliated member, you got access to a wide range of sort of open events. So, things like in terms of our events, then Vic Opens.
Yep.
Within their club, they can still play club-based events, pennant on a weekend. And then, it's up to them, to be honest, where they want to go with their bowls. Like, within our regions in Victoria, we have a region side. So based on the best dozen players in your region, you can aim to get picked for that. And that becomes a bit of a pathway event to some development and state opportunities from there. So, there's still plenty they can play. And then, same thing. Anyone who's an affiliated member, somebody can enter within their region. So we've got, singles, pairs, triples, fours, and mixed pairs. Anyone can enter that within your region. And if you go on to win your region title in that year, you go on to our state champs week in Bendigo. So you get down to the last 16 in the state. So anyone can enter that, including these guys, which... without looking, we had Glenn on stream, a different Glenn on earlier from Mount Eliza, and he'd actually won the Mornington Peninsula region pairs this year. So he was at Champs Week in the last 16, and he's up here playing some novice bowler, which is, unreal. So,
and obviously, when you wind up from here, it doesn't go quiet for you. You're moving on to another event, aren't you?
No, I'm back home, but then I'm up on the road Friday to play a tournament myself in Moama on the weekend, and that's on the way to Barron for over 60s starting on Monday. So we're straight back into the thick of it.
Never ends.
Dave holding one. Glenn just needs to run the trip here. He's just
short.
Yeah, comments Unch on Facebook just saying that Davey played every game after Christmas in the one. So he must have started out in Division 2 and then finished off in the ones plus some finals. So he's actually played a bit of a Division 1 at the back end of the year, which, that's a really good standard for just a third-year player.
It's probably reflective of where he's got to today.
It's reflective of what I'm seeing right now.
Yep.
That's all making sense, yep. All checks out. He's pretty good here again. Just needs to stop. Just run on, but still holding one.
Still holding one. With a bowl each. No, Glenn's got two bowls.
Yeah, Glenn's got 2 to come. Still room to draw the shot. The surface at Narre Warren is pretty similar to this.
Is it artificial?
Yeah, it is. Yep. And the speed is very similar to what it'd be right now. So that's probably gives him a slight advantage. But obviously, Glenn's played on these greens for the last few days as well. So,
so Glenn would play on grass greens at Strathfieldsaye?
I believe so. Yeah. You know better than me. Yeah. There wouldn't be too many carpets in Bendigo Premier, would there? If any, maybe 1 of 8 or 10 teams. Yeah. Moama.
Yeah, Moama playing the Bendigo comp, don't they?
Davey just needs to hang around again. He's just sort of missed the line and runs away. Glenn's going to have a close look here, whether he's up or down.
He'd be down 1, I think.
Sometimes the angles are funny.
They are funny,
The bowl that's what we call sort of jack high, so it's level sort of across from where the jack is, can be a lot closer than it seems from that angle. Yeah. All he's got to do is beat his last to score here. No real danger anywhere. Asking for it to run it out.
It's a bit short, that one.
I won't tell him, but I got bad news. It's not going to reach. All right, I think they might throw a measure on this one. Sammy Saraceno, thanks for jumping on. Comms for a little bit. You're going to stick around for the presentation of this one?
Certainly are. I'll be giving my colleague Megan Tracy a bit of a hand, and obviously yourself and Coops. So I'd imagine we'll be involved in the presentations. But yeah, thanks
Nice one.
for the opportunity, and thanks to you and the rest of your team for obviously bringing the Novice State Carnival here for the second year running. We're looking forward to having you back, obviously, in 2027, and hopefully we can continue to work to, have this event beyond 2027.
Sure, mate. Looking forward to this event. It'll keep growing. The novices are in town. Great to have the bowls back in Shep. Sammy Saraceno joining us from Greater Shepparton City Council gives us a chance to throw the measure on this one. Not really sure what happened there. They measured once, and now Glennie's going for a bathroom break, so it gives us also a chance to bring Kai back into the commentary box. He might be able to shed a bit more light on the situation at hand.
Nah, not really. Pretty close. Pretty close.
Nah, got nothing.
Got nothing for ya.
Yeah, we've called the umpire, so we're able to decide with the tape. Back to 15-7. We've exchanged twos the last three ends.
What happened the end before, Sammy? I missed the end before.
And before. Dave picked up two. Actually, Dave played a really good end. He trailed the jack with his second bowl. And then Glenn with the last was actually 3 down, which probably in the zone. He actually tackled the front one and stuck around for third shot. It's probably one where if he was a bowl higher, he'd trail the jack to score. If he was a bowl under, he runs away, and Dave probably draws 4-4. To be 4, to be 4.
4-4, 44, 4-4.
I told you we'd be done by 4 o'clock. Well, we were looking good when it was about 8-1 at the start.
Yeah. And now Glenn's about to go on a big run, come back and win the whole thing.
He's only won 5 of 13 ends.
About to be 6. About to be 6.
You reckon?
Yep.
Draw. Dead heat here.
Big call. Oh, he's going. Ooh.
What was that? You were
Get lost, you turkey.
All right, so Davey picks up back-to-back ends. It's been hard to come by here. There's been a lot of back and forth, but it is one to Dave INIFER, so he gets to 16-7 the scoreline.
What's going on here?
Well, actually, Glenn ran off while the measure was actually taking place, so
Okay.
he didn't get to see that our local umpire had turned Dave's bowl out, signalling that he picked up the ends, picked up one shot. Now within 5, there's only been a couple. I feel like in Pennant we called like 3 or even 4 and above clangers. I feel like calling a 3 in singles a clanger is a bit harsh because someone can just play a good end. Anyway, Dave picked up that 3 and 4. It ends 3 and 4. Outside of that, all 1s and 2s. And the sun is back out. That's bad for us because it's coming directly behind us into the screen. I call it off. Sorry, guys, we have to end the stream now.
That's it. With not long to go in this tournament, we're done. We're going home.
Well, you are.
Yeah.
You know where I'm going tonight? Pizza Planet.
Planet Fun, isn't that what it's called?
Planet Fun. Fun Planet.
Fun Planet? Fun Planet. Yeah, the boys. What are you going to do? Laser tag?
Nah, I don't like the laser tag. Never been a fan.
10 pin.
10 pin, yeah, but yeah.
Lawn bowls without the bias. and 10 jacks. Yep, can confirm. Fun planet.
10 jacks. Do they have 100 pin?
Some people do need 10 jacks, like me. And there it goes again. Watch this be a front hopper. Dave should...
Pretty good.
He should be dropping that stick every time.
Just pulling up for Dave, like he's still 5 away, but it only takes a good end or two.
Was
He's
that
almost
2?
there.
Was that 2 indicated by Marky?
Can't tell you where the bowl finished. There it is. Not in the count, but another catcher.
Oh, 3 bowls short of the jack. Chance here if Dave can potentially get a little bit of jack movement. Make a couple, even more.
I had a feeling Glennie was going to do this. That's right, we can see the bowl coming in. Just needs a clear road here, Kai. Clear road. Oh, it was probably a little quick anyway. So slips on through. I mean, the chance was there. Glenn had nothing past. Nothing to be short at with that last bowl. Gave it every chance. Just missing height.
ROULSTON. Backhand again. Has he got the legs? Needs a clear run too. Oh, he's going to get that one up, and that's going to count.
I reckon there was one person in the corner clapping it. You know who it was? It was Saraceno. Nah, it wasn't actually.
Oh boy.
I feel like it's not far away with a clear road. One shots, gets back to 16-8. This is becoming a bit of an arm wrestle. Something different with the mat. Mat in a different position. Jack in a different position, maybe. Yeah, much shorter jack, like this. Change something right up. He's won, what did we say he'd won? 7 ends? What's that? 8 ends. 6 ends. He's won 6 of 15 ends. Has picked up 4 singles in that time. Couple of twos.
I think this would be well in if my eye is
Probably could have just asked Mark to do some steps. But anyway, all good. Touch, play on.
that is okay. Let that one go through the keeper.
Hey, where we are Have you never seen this before?
No, we just got the little worm up there.
Basically, it tells you everything I just told you, but in a nice little colour format. I used to do these when I was in grade 3 at primary school. You remember you used to be able to do them on Word? Do you do them on Word? No, you used to do them on Excel. Yeah.
Excel, yeah.
You had like your bar graphs, your
Pie graph.
pie graphs. Max Gordon says, great to have Kai on commentary. Well, Max, good news for you is he's going to be commentating the rest of the game. Solo. See you, Kai. Thanks, buddy. Nah, I'll stay here.
Change of length. Absolutely no worries at all for David INIFER. Sammy's having too much fun for this time of the day.
Just get yourself a trucket. Let's go.
And
Oh, I tell you what.
right back at you, David. Here I come. Oh,
Glennie says, no, I did like this length. Watch this.
This is my length, buddy.
A little stiff not to get all of that for 2, because if he trails it past the front bowl, he's in business. Finds himself one light.
Gonna get down from there. Does. If he gets to the second one, it's a really good shot. Yeah, good shot. More attacking line here from Glenn. Don't think he's going to hold on. Just didn't have the pace for the line he wanted to play. Didn't mind the idea though. Doesn't want to back up the jack here. Doesn't want to frame it either. Gets a little out of the way. Gives a little bit of protection out on that side. Just means Glenn's got to get it straight down the line. Glenn with his last of this end. Has he picked a better line for the speed? No, hasn't. He's going to end up in a very similar spot. It's 2 very similar bowls to finish this end. And now there's a chance here for Dave to add another. He's had 2 goes at it. Better line than his first.
Ooh, what's he done here? He doesn't want to slice it. Doesn't want to slice it.
Don't think he's stuck around long enough.
Oh, I thought that was a decent end of bowls. 1 to David. Happy with that?
Happy.
That's all Glenn's happy to concede. Well, what it does. Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. I know what you're going to say.
Means he's on 17. You know what else that means?
What does that mean? Tell the crowd.
He's only 1 far away. Novice singles is on the way.
Oh, no. No.
Oh, hang on. The stream's just been shut down for copyright claim. Sorry, guys. Live scoring will be keep going. We'll see you in Barham. All right, 1 4 away. He gets the mat back. What's he doing? Is he going longer? That's been his go all weekend. All weekend? It's a Tuesday. All tournament. Kenny group 4. Bang, 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 bang. unable to nail the first. Wick. Oh.
Can't really call that.
Another way anyway. Well, now maybe a chance for Glenn to add another one here. It's probably actually two of Dave's loose opening bowls, so Glenn can just fix up the line here. If he can pick up a cheeky 2 or 3, it's game on. Oh, just missing the speed. I can't believe we see so many bowls falling short given the conditions. The wind's died right off the last half an hour or so. That's the only tricky bit is that with the sun coming out and then going behind the clouds, that can sometimes change the speed and therefore change the line as well.
This is definitely a better shot here from David INIFER. Can't give him that much room.
I guess you could say he's in for one.
Yeah.
That's
good from you. Some of your best work.
I like that wide line out to the top of the line much. I like it. Just overplayed it for pace. Now maybe back to Dave to add a second. Oof. Does not look quite enough at all. How's it held on that far? It has to turn eventually. Oh, did its best to. That was under the blue line out of the hand. What do you like? What do you give me some hand signals, but you're not telling anything?
Draw the shot.
Anything, anyone? Anyone do anything? Anything to anyone? Draw the shot. Forehand, backhand?
Backhand.
Okay.
Had to go with the last and wasn't far away with his line. So keep the high line. Just your speed. There it is back near the number 23. Line was superb. Keep the high line. Sonny's just getting in Glenn's way a bit there. Is he out on that high line? He certainly is. Is he going to run enough? Sam.
Gives a come on.
Come on. 17-9. Sammy giving his best impression there of a come on.
He just won't go away. That's annoying for David.
Very annoying.
He'll throw short again. What do you reckon? Because last time he threw short, I feel like it's the best he grouped a couple of bowls.
Yeah, but Dave was also really good.
I think he might have lost the jack actually going the other way.
Yep. Well, it'll be back to Dave.
Does Dave stick with this length he's been playing? I guess he is 17-9 up. It's what got him here.
Yeah, it's what won him the game earlier this morning on the stream.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, it's sort of like, how did you get this far to start with? Playing your length.
Chance for Dave here. Glenn's dropped his first short, and Dave's going to have last bowl. I think he's launched that one. Didn't look too happy out of the stick. Certainly has. It's going to end up about where the tee is. Chance here for David. Glenn's dropped another short. Oh, Dave's not happy with that one either. Both struggling a little on this end. Plenty of room.
Is that a 1 in measure or a 2 in a measure? I missed that. 2 in measure. Okay, thank you.
It's got to be better than his first two. Watching with intent.
Surely. No, it's running away.
Oh, it's
Didn't stick around too. Still 1 to Dave here. 1 to Glenn. Change hands here, Kai. That was a bit unexpected.
yeah, a little random.
He's trying to get to his own or try and get to Dave's. Hey, Dave can Dave win the game right now?
He can.
Do
Tricky.
you reckon he realises he can right now?
Potentially. I think he'd probably just be worried about getting the 1.
Nah, he'd go for it. Hope he's tried to go for it. But he hasn't. He doesn't have the weight to trail it as far as he would need to make the 4.
Oh, just didn't want to crash into that.
It was probably shot with a clear run. Definitely not the best end for the game, but after all of it, well,
It's going to be a 1 either way. I think it's Glenn, but could be wrong. That it is.
gets himself to double figures. We've played 18 ends in the final. It is just the second time in the match that Glenn Roulston has picked up back-to-back ends. He's done it with 1s on both occasions, so slow going here. He's run 3 of the last 4 ends. Tavy INIFER still 4 shots away.
Oh, he's going to lose the jack again. Something very frustrating there. Dave will get to play his length and have last bolt. It's the most frustrating thing about losing the jack. When you lose it in the pit, or short for that fact. This one's going to stay on the green. It's going to be Dave's preferred length. Mat back, nearly full. We'll see how they go here. Dave hasn't scored since we said he was in checkout zone. 2 ends in a row to Glenn. 3 out of the last 4. All singles across the last 5 ends. Both players knowing how important this is. If Dave can get back to his form from earlier in the game, he'll go a long way to winning this. Needs a clear run. Well, doesn't get it, but it does slow him down a little, so would have been a little pacey otherwise. Gets the shot. Glenn looking for probably 2 metres worth of weight. Line was okay. Don't know if he's found that weight. Unfortunately for him, he has not. Could be enough. No, don't think so. It'll still be 1 to Dave. Dave needs to draw another here. Put the pressure right back on. Played so well early. Speed looks much better. This is a very, very, very good shot. David INIFER sits in behind the jack. That doesn't make it easy at all, especially with 2 bowls short of the jack for Glenn. Pressure is right on. Glenn needs at least a close second. He's going to slow up in time for second.
Is that 2? Is that 2?
It's 2, and he's right on the back of the jack.
All he's got to do is start the front ones with good speed.
Oh, is he out wide enough?
All you got to do is miss the front ones, son. Oh, this is into him. Can he get the gap through the middle?
Does that give second away potentially? Don't think so. Just means he's not going to be checking out this end. We'll at least play another end.
What if he went forehand through his last bolt through the plant, and then that runner got back to the other one front line and hung around for?
Yeah, well, he's been very calm and relaxed, old Dave. He doesn't seem the one to be running at things to try and win early.
I wouldn't have thought that would be the play, given the current situation in the game, put it that way.
Certainly know some players that would do that, though. Glenn looking, if not the shot, at least for a very close second. He's not far away, is he?
He'll get a good second shot out of this. That's pretty good. If he concedes the end, he wants to drop 1. Dave with last ball though.
Dave INIFER to get within 2 of a state novice carnival singles title. Don't know if he's out on a wide enough line again. Oh, doesn't want to give it away. Oh, doesn't. He'll have the 1. And that'll be it for this end. 18-10 is the score.
How's everyone going home? It's a slow burn. The last 6 calls have been singles. We're at 18-10. Looked like Davey had a chance to pick up a 2 or 3. Glenn did a good job to get a close second. In fact, after 19 ends, we've had 28 shots scored. That includes a 4 and a 3 in the space of 2 ends. So if you take those 7 shots out, what's that? Do the quick math. 21 shots in 17 ends. Is that right?
Boy, oh boy.
That's right.
Yeah, how many ends did you say? 19? And only 6.
Take out those 2 ends and 7 shots. That's 17 ends. And how many shots? I said 21. 21 shots and 17 ends outside that 4 and 3. At the very start of the game. It could have been one of the all-time. It could have been. Still can be. Could have been a 21-20 after 35 ends or something ridiculous. It won't be. We'll get a result before that.
Look at this. David INIFER is on his game.
Oh, and he's going to fall down as well. It's a little piece of chalk.
As you said before, though, Sammy, that Glenn just hasn't gone away. Whenever we thought Dave was getting on a run, Glenn just went, nope, I'm going to get a score here. Dave going here. I think he's going to pull up short. Not as bad as I thought. Probably in the count. It's 2. He's in the worst track.
What's he got? Oh, just going. All right. Is it here? Is it this? Is this the moment? Both boys still with 2 left.
Dave's on that nice line again. How's his legs? Oh, he's going to be in.
It is there. No target. Doesn't want a bit of target. Oh. Well, we saw Glenn in the last game to win the game against Davey Ellis. He played a runner, didn't he? He played that runner.
Yeah, he did. Yep. He's got 2 bowls. He's down. Tournament, carnival, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, down title.
Not for long.
He's going to get the Jack and Mac 3, is he? He's going to get the Jack and Mac 3. Oh, sits it out. Sits it out, but yeah, still down, but cuts it back to 1.
Yeah, also a chance here for Dave to get that 3 back. Can get the Jack down a foot or 2. But runs the risk of turning Glenn up.
Ooh. Ooh.
Not the worst area. Oh, he's going to get...
No, why is it turning now? It's been the right hand the whole time, I know. It wasn't there anyway. Well, Glenn, he's going to be a little bit careful. I don't think it can go too bad for him. Can still play positive, try and sit the shot bowl. He makes 2. Gets his own through the jack is good. Oh yeah, I've just changed the the format in the conditions of play. Next to pick up a multiple wins the match.
What if it's all singles until the end? Then winner getting to
No,
21.
it doesn't matter. 21 up doesn't exist anymore. It's just first 2 multiples, what the scoreboard says. No, he's okay here. He won't change it. This is still 1.
Ooh.
Very, very nearly 2.
What it is.
Davina for back-to-back ends. Back-to-back 1s. The last 7 scores of the match have been 1s. It's 19-10.
7 ends in a row. This is unbelievable. Even the trucks going by going, hurry up, fellas. Score a multiple. There it is. 2-2-2. Outside of those 3 2s, it was all 1s before that as well. Dave INIFER within 2. Glenn needing 11. I think he's chucked it out wide enough. Great speed, really good speed. This is where they come from for Glenn. This is a good shot. Snakes in. Pulls against the bias, like we've seen a few times this afternoon. Don't think he's out much wider than he was before. No, isn't. Good speed again. Enough for 2.
This is 1.
That's against the bias again.
This is 1. This will just be, every end is now 1 for the rest of the game.
So we could be here for another 13 ends. Like 12 ends.
12 ends.
12 ends. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. Add up to -1. Under again. Not gonna hold on long enough.
Oh, even Marky Law was willing it in.
Don't think you can do that, Mark. But anyways.
I can't do. It's done. Quick. Get the back one in. Can he go the bowl?
Run the bowl out.
Does he have a few seconds here? Should he just land the bowl through the game? I think he's gone for it. No, he hasn't. He's tried to draw it.
Unless Glenn can add here, it's going to be another 1.
Nah, come on.
Glenn, just
come
add,
on, boys.
please.
Come on. We started. I've probably only been going a couple of hours, to be fair. It's just that the most previous scores have all been 1s. It feels so. Just a reminder, folks, we've changed the rules. The first to get a multiple takes home the title here.
He's tight. He's not going to get
He's
it.
short and tight. Put it down as a 1.
Oh, no.
Moves the score to 19-11. So now it's the last 8 scores in the game have been singles. 4 apiece, mind you, as well. No one has won 3 ends in a row. Actually, that's a lie. Davey INIFER at the very start ends 3-5, put 3 ends in a row together. Outside of that, it has just been random, to be honest. There's no theme to anything that's going on. The storyline is, it is just an arm wrestle, and Glenn ROULSTON refuses to give in.
Is this the 3rd time he loses the jack?
Yep. It's not even close to staying on, mind you. That's flown in. It is hard. It is hard riding the jacks on the surface right now.
Dave sort of hasn't taken advantage of him rolling it in the ditch 3 times, though.
I don't feel like Dave, obviously Dave, okay, he literally picked up a 3 and a 4. That was 2 hours ago. Let's try something else.
Yep. Ever reliable. Gets to the same spot on the green every time with his jack roll. Good start up.
More a starter. Situation does not change for Dave. Still needs 2 shots. He's wandering all over the shop.
Hasn't chucked him out at all the last 3 or 4 ends.
He's cut the head every time.
His weight's been okay, but he just... That's 2. Is this going to be the end where we find a multiple? He's chucked it out a little wider. He almost chucked it too wide. He's trying to get down. Trying.
Inside this one and full. Oh, he's got the outside and both of them have fell out. Still 2. Can Glennie pick up a 2 or 3? Anyone pick up a number.
He's on a good line again. Maybe needs to hold a little.
Oh, well, it's only holding because of the extra speed, but he might have the jack. All right. It is 2-2. Probably marginally better.
Big call here. I reckon Glenn will draw a second shot. And Dave will draw a second shot, and Glenn will have 1.
How are you going now? Oh. Change hands. Oh, he's trying to hold on. Guess what he did?
Look at that. He's drawn.
He drew second shot. He drew second shot. Nothing will change here. This will be 1 to Glenn. Well, Glenn still needs to get another one in there because Dave still can come down and trail the jack himself and win the game.
He's not within 1, and we're only scoring 1s, so he's not going to win the game yet.
Yeah, sorry. I was just trying to look at what could happen.
Needs to stick around. Stay on, worst case. Yep.
Oh, well, if he fell in, he could have just run the jack in the hole. And he's probably... Oh, I cannot even predict what's going to happen.
Can he get the jack? It'll be another single to Glenn.
So, do you like weather? He's only 2 shots away.
If he throws this in the ditch.
INIFER is on his way.
Now we're getting done for copyright twice.
Strathfieldsaye got nothing on me. The mat's on the wrong line.
He's kept it on the green. Woohoo! Is that why we've had ones? Because the wrong person's been rolling the jack. Here we go. Ones galore here at East Shepparton Bowling Club.
The last 9 scores in the match have been singles.
Who would have thought?
May as well have a 10.
This guy thinks he's funny. Another one against the bias. It must be the green. I reckon.
Just got to get him out good.
I've never seen so many bowls fall against the bias. That's sort of where they come from. Is he going to run?
It's in there. Maybe just.
That could be the single
That gets him to 20.
that gets him to 20. How many ends on the trotters are? Is it 2?
2. They just, no one's put, the only person, and the only time it's happened 3 ends in a row, was Dave. First couple of ends. He's trying to touch her.
Oh, wow.
Land it. You want to see an intent. You want to see intent to win the match, Kai.
Don't be short. Please. Oh, yep. Okay, well, it's going to be a single to Glenn. Put it in the book.
Hey, could get a little slide here.
Oh, Glenn might get 2. Nope.
Davey Clark's on it. Australia's newest. Imagine that. Hey, do they bring back X Factor? What are the what are the shows these days?
He hasn't drawn a second, so it's going to be 1. Australia's Got Talent. Lawn Bowl's Got Talent.
What are the singing versions of them? X Factor?
The Voice.
The Voice. The Voice.
This is the Voice.
This is the Voice. Get up there, mate. You gotta land the ball.
Get up there, Glenny.
Dude, you gotta throw it out, bro. Tight. What the thing is, the weight's so good.
We should have stopped the end 5 minutes ago when I said put 1 in the book to Glenn.
Nah, you would have continued to the end because it's good. It's good, you know. As Bobby on Facebook says, whether it's single shot or multiple shots, they're out there. And the thing is for Glenn, mate, he is just battling away. Refuses to give up. I love it.
What is it now? We could have another 10 ends? Is that my math correct? It's not going to be a multiple to Glenn. But
I just want to see, like, I just want to see someone have a bit of hope to make it to.
just
Like, we
show a bit
haven't seen a bit of hope.
chuck it out. Try and sit the bowl.
Even if it misses, I want to see it be give the bowl a chance.
Yep. We've seen Dave cut under the line consistently this second half. He was so good in the first half too. So good. Sit the bowl, win the match.
All right, we're back, and Glennie's played a pretty fair opening bowl, back to 19-13 here. Threes in a row to Glennie, 3 ones. What is that? Is that 9? What did I say, last 9 scores? Yeah. Dude, I'm like, what is going on here? It must be the grass or something, the lawn here. No good.
You're in a world of pain.
No, it's like, it's good coverage, but it's not good for... Yeah, I'm not even using... I couldn't even find tissues. I'm using napkins. That's grass? Yeah.
Glenn's just battling away, isn't he? Just gets one in there every end.
What would be the biggest plot twist? Couple fours? Glenn wins 21-19?
Biggest
What's enough
plot
for that?
twist would be David gets a 1 here and then Glenn gets 8 ones.
Yeah. Yeah. Nah, that's realistic.
No, yeah, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, here comes David's 1. Oh, that is a very, very, very good shot.
Good shot. Good shot. Now he's just teasing us.
Next minute. Oh, no. What is going to happen? Glenn's got about a foot of room to work with.
Quick.
Quick, but not if he hits something.
Oh, dear. Tough draw. Jackson only just stayed up. So was the bowl. Glennie's holding 2 again. It's not bad here.
Under again.
Oh, he's good.
No, it's going to be another single.
He gets it back to 1.
Yep, who would have thought? Could have picked that.
A comment of the day from Rob Tonkin. He goes, those roses in the background have grown a foot.
Oh.
Comment of the day. You know what we should have? Like, not just for the one stream. Say in a day where we stream 3 streams. We should have a comment of the day. We should have a prize for that. That'll be it.
Viewer of the day?
No, actually,
Commenter of
Benny
the day?
Simmons was pretty good earlier on, to be fair.
I reckon it has to be viewer of the day.
How's it viewer of the... How do you... We don't
Like
know anyone who views. It's just comment of the day.
No. But, like, they're consistent comments and consistent support, not just a one-off. Can Glenn make a multiple? Is there a way? He is close to sitting the bowl. He is close to sitting the bowl. Can he make a multiple? Why did I even think that? It will most likely be another one.
If he lands the ball into the ditch and stays on, is that enough to win the game? He's not there. I've never watched, never commentated, never even seen on the live scoring up a game have 11 consecutive ones, I don't think. But here we are, 19-14.
17 out of the last 20 ends have been won.
17 of the last 20. So we'll go back and take the 4 and the 3 out. What was that? That was 7 shots. What's that?
33 shots, take 7. 26 shots in 22 ends.
You like weather?
The weather right now is magnificent, but we might have to use some of E-Shep's power and turn the lights on, because this could go all night.
Yeah, honestly, if it goes another 20 minutes, I'll go turn the lights on.
What do you mean, if it goes another 20 minutes?
Okay, I'll put them on in 20 minutes.
In 20 minutes, you're turning the lights on. Because look at this. Glenn's not going anywhere. He's all over it. What a cracking second half effort by Glenn Ralston.
Wait, you want to know something? Glenn will win this. Glenn will win this. Glenn is winning.
Is this the multiple?
If he picks up a multiple, if he doesn't 2 or 3 here, he'll win the game. We're not keeping stats on it. I don't know, be harsh, but Davey has not played many effective bowls at all in the last 45 minutes to an hour. He's just missing this line constantly on this hand. He needs to change hands here. He needs to change something in the game. He's just consistently missing in the same area, so he needs to see that and adjust, but he hasn't so far. So the only way to combat that is to change what you're doing. So he needs to probably change hand here.
This will be 3. Is this the end? We see a multiple.
Sort of tricky now because the right shot is still backhand draw. He's quick. It's the only reason it's holding on. On the jack around the corner.
Has he made one?
Oh, I think he's only made 2.
Looks like he's made one to me. Oh my God. Wow. If Glenn doesn't get second
He's
shot
on a
here,
tight line again then. He just had the speed.
I am
There's everything to arrive to.
I'm putting
down.
everything I own on Glenn to get second shot here.
Yeah, where? Backhand or forehand? He's been playing the forehand predominantly. Backhand,
yeah,
he's going to own
forehand.
on the way in. Stick with the forehand.
Yeah.
All right.
Could be either though. I could see him playing either hand.
You got the Narre and Strathfieldsaye supporters all within in the same active area. Saw Sammy there, we had on before from Greater Shep. To save game all of a sudden. There's the view of it. Is he there? It's still coming. He wants more running.
Second shot.
He's cut it back to 1.
Mate, this is actually unbelievable.
He's cut it back to 1. He's down, but he's cut it back to 1, so he saves game. Yeah, definitely only 1. Even the crowd are just laughing amongst themselves. Oh, he's cut it back to a single. But this time, the first time they get in the game where Dave's been on a step on the mat, sure to win the game. Well, he's been holding. I reckon the other times he had chances, but he's actually been down at the head this time. It's just a draw shot. Just needs to be under the last. Can be there, even if he accidentally touches the jack. He's got his back on, he'll be 2.
Here he goes.
Will he
Dave
do it?
INIFER.
Will he do it? For the title. Dave INIFER. Don't think he's half bad here.
Needs to settle.
I don't think he's half bad. Who said he needs to settle? He needs to hurry. Who was the
That is
pawn that said
close.
it needed to settle?
That is close.
That's not. That's 1. It's only 1. It's 1 to Dave. Put it on the board. Yeah, it's only 1.
Oh boy.
Not getting 2 out of that. That's a single. Marky Law's got the one yellow paddle in hand.
This is doing my head in.
What's that? The
seriously.
last 12 scores?
That's like ridiculous.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Yeah.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Sorry, is that
Yeah,
13?
13, but look at the other side of those 2s. There were 6 more 1s.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm seeing that, yeah.
Oh, 1 away. Dave INIFER.
12. Last 12 scores have been 1s, and it's been 7-5 Dave's way. Sorry, 7-5 Glenn's way is what it is. 2014.
This is going to do big wonders to Dave INIFER's chances. INIFER, I should say.
Is that the winning bowl?
Is that it? We know it'll be a 1, but who gets the 1 is the question.
Feels like time-wise we've been going longer. It's only about 2.25 hours now, sort of. So any other game, this would just be a timed-out game. He's hitting down to it. He's punched it far enough to get it back. Refuses to give up. Craigie Moore, oh, good fella Craigie. He's overseas in his Amsterdam. Tuning in, I should say. Dodge, his mate DI from Narre Warren. He's just one away.
This can't be half bad either, can it?
He's nearly repeated the dose here. He might sit the bowl. That's what he needs. Oh, he moved and found the gap. Never looked like he was getting down to Jack. Gee, it turned a long way to miss the bowl. At that speed, it would have turned the bowl out far enough to make the one as well. Great game going on. Great game.
Absolute cracker. Didn't expect any less.
It looked even on paper, the path through to the final. It didn't start that way.
Dave's following up his second bowl. Don't really know if he realises.
Chance. Big chance.
Please
This time.
don't get the same hole.
No gaps. He set the bowl.
Glenn walks past Dave
Missed
and
that.
goes, Glenn walks past, he goes, Dave, you've done it again. Glenn just goes, mate, don't worry, you've got 2 more.
Two chances to save game. What angle is it coming in off?
Oh, he wouldn't, would he?
He's close. He sat it out. And you know what he's done? He might have sat it out for just the one. The best of me at that is he sat it and actually fell back and left a gap there. So, you see here, it said fell out. It's tough. It might be close to 2, actually. It might be close to 2. Marky, yeah, it is. Yeah, I thought it was. Marky sort of threw up the 1 paddle. Originally, he's gone back for a second look, and he's got 2 paddles in the air.
He's having a run.
He's changed hand, and for the first time, he's played an aggressive shot.
He's turned his back.
Well, we're going to get a multiple, surely. He's holding 2. I don't know if he'll try super hard here, because if he goes near it, you miss your line by half a bowl, and you touch the jack accidentally, you lose the game. Forehand, high line. If you get back to beat Dave's closest, that's a bonus. Well done, he's on the forehand. It's not badly down here. He's not terrible. He's good. He stays up. Oh, it just fell out. If he stayed up, he was a certainty for 3. It just fell out. Might be a measure on the 3rd now. What do you like?
I like the multiple.
Yeah, I think everyone does.
It's good. I'm going to back the 2. Oh, it's 3.
He snuck the 3rd in.
And you know what that does?
Yeah, I do.
Where does Glenn get to now? Glenn is within a 4 of winning this game. If you had told me an hour and a half ago, there's 15-7 down, that he wins this match.
Yeah, it's a reality for Dave. He's held game a couple of times, had the chance to draw to win the game. All of a sudden he realises he plays like one poor end and Glenn plays one good end. Glenn can win it.
Does look like he's lost the jack again, though.
Okay, well, I'll have a section with Glenny when I'm back in Bendigo next. Bit of jack rolling on quick greens, but apart from that, mate, he has been awesome.
It's been a tale of two halves, really. Dave dominated the first half.
It wasn't even the first half of the game, really.
Not really. The
It was just
first four ends.
It was just like 2 ends there. You take those 7 shots out. Glenny's up 17-13 right now.
Interesting. There it is.
This is end number 27 coming up.
From the 5th end onwards, there's been 4 multiples. You can see it there. Take that 3 and 4 out at the start. It's a completely different game.
Here to open up.
Short and narrow, this one. Sort of been the tale of Dave's second half, hasn't it, Sammy?
Yeah, just on that hand, he's played about one bowl in the forehand. That was the one to try and win the game, and it was actually a good bowl. It was half a roll off, half a rotation from drawing the second to win the game. So back to this backhand side. Probably didn't force Glenn to change, but he was happy to, and he's played a good one.
That's 2. If it stops, which
Yeah,
it will.
Stop in time for another. Did run on a fair way longer than I thought it might, though.
Lost the stick again.
So he's hanging around.
Not enough for one. Might have second shot.
Yeah, Glenny was off down the other end. It's okay, you can go and have a look. He just needs to ask for a bit of permission. But if him and if him and David both agree, they can go have a look anyway. So I don't think there was much to look at. He's just getting on here. Needs to draw another shot. His pace looks all right here.
Is that 3, Sammy? Is that 3?
Close to it.
If that's 3.
It's funny, the back one on the screen looks like it could be third shot, but it is close. Yeah, Mark's got 3 paddles in hand here. There's still enough room for Dave to draw a shot.
What's his speed like?
Reminder, Dave only needs one good shot himself. Is this it? No, but he needs to stop.
Oh, that's definitely 3 now, isn't it?
Run on, yeah.
Wow. So both players are in a situation now where both last bowls are drawing for game. This is ridiculous.
What do you reckon? Glenn draws the 4th, and then Dave comes down and gets second shot. Comes down, has the shot, and then falls out for only second. Glenny ROULSTON. Did not think I would be saying this. He's drawing for the title. What's the track like?
Not the worst.
That's okay if he's got good speed. I think he's got good speed.
He does.
So he's holding the 4 he requires.
Wow.
This would be one of the best comebacks I've ever seen.
15-7, was it? 15... Let's have a
Yeah, I reckon, but it's just in the manner that he's done it. Just grinded away, picking up the ones.
16-7.
On 5 of the last 6 ends. Yeah, you can see that little run of green being more prominent. Yeah, I mean, this is N27. The last time he dropped a 2 was N13. So it's been...
You know you're going okay when you're only dropping ones, which is also the reason why you know, both people are still in the game here.
You know the best thing about this? David, if I could come down, draw a toucher and win the game. He's got to get it out to a high enough line first. Has to get it out to a high line.
It's not half bad, is he?
Oh, it's not terrible. It's not terrible.
This could be the one.
He's not terrible.
Sammy. Sammy! Drawn an absolute front hopper to win the State Novice Carnival Singles for 2026. That is absolutely massive.
One of the weirdest games I've ever called.
So weird. So different.
There was no flow. Both players just grinding it out in the second half. Singles, what we have 12 singles in a row. It was unbelievable. And Dave, game down, had a chance in that direction 2 ends ago to draw to win the game. This kind,
look at that.
He saves game. Don't worry about saving it. I told you, he just has to draw a shot and wins it.
And how did he do it? With a 1.
It had to be. There was no other way. There was no other way.
Perfect ending to what was an amazing matchup.
Oh, massive day of streaming, massive event. Where do we start? We must thank all our host clubs and their volunteers who have given up the last few days to help put on the event. All the players. This event has been so well supported since we changed up what it looks like into a state carnival. Well done to David, of course. A big thanks, of course, as well to Greater Shepparton. It's great to have the Bulls back up here. All our host clubs. We've been out on the road a little bit, visiting some of the small host clubs that we have. I've done an awesome job. And well done, of course, to David INIFER, your 2026 Men's Single State Novice Carnival Champion. Gets it done, 21-17. That's it. Thanks to our stream partners as well, Moama and Dandenong Bowls Club. Thanks for Brad for producing the show today. Thank you, Kai, for jumping on.
Thanks, mate.
And we'll be up at Barham for a couple weeks' time for the over 60s. Catch you later, guys.